All right, 70%. Just let that massive number sink in for a second. I really want you to anchor yourself to this figure right out of the gate, because it literally represents the silent killer of growth in almost every single business today.
See, that 70%, it represents the exact amount of opportunities that die in the follow-up phase. Seriously, think about that. You put in all the hard work to get the lead, right? But because of a massive leaky bucket in your operations, the vast majority of that potential just slips right through the cracks. Manual burnout is literally costing you deals every single day.
So, the multi-million-dollar question we're asking is, how do we fix this leaky bucket? How on earth do we catch that 70% before it drops? Well, okay, let's dive into this. We're going to solve this exact problem right now using a structured, automated, and highly strategic playbook.
Welcome to The Explainer. If you're focused on scaling your operations without losing that absolutely crucial human touch, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down the strategic client engagement and AI playbook. This is essentially your highly actionable guide to transforming your business from a totally leaky bucket into an overflowing 12-month pipeline.
Here's our agenda. We are covering 6 core pillars today: stop losing leads, scale content, master reviews, AI tool showdown, perfect cadence, and your annual roadmap. Let's get right into it. Pillar 1, stop losing leads.
To actually fix this, you've got to segment your approach into 3 distinct tiers. Tier 1 is your referral partners, Tier 2 is consumers, and Tier 3 covers your internal team and loan officers. Now, prioritizing those referral partners in Tier 1 is absolutely key to sustaining your volume over time. They are the engine of the whole operation. But how do we actually handle the massive flow of data across all these tiers without losing our minds?
Well, you need to integrate tools that notify your agents immediately of client activity. We're talking credit inquiries or listing alerts. Proactive communication is exactly how you recover lost clients. But man, here's a fascinating takeaway from the data. Even your quote-unquote trash leads, you absolutely shouldn't delete them. By tagging them with specific reasons, like, used another lender, it allows for some highly personalized revival messaging later on. Remember, they aren't totally gone, they're really just on pause.
Pillar 2, scale content without the burnout. This all starts with a secure, centralized resource center. And yes, this absolutely requires a login and cache retention to protect all that sensitive AI-generated data. But the real magic? It's in the structure. Every single section needs summarized implementation briefs with incredibly clear action steps so your team isn't just sitting around guessing. Add in a simple color-coded calendar integration, say, using black and red for rebranding projects, and suddenly, boom, you prevent redundant work. You streamline your multi-format delivery across blogs, social media, and email all at once. It's a total game changer. Let's look at a super interesting micro case study from the source material about Jeremy the Realtor. By implementing a structured daily video challenge, his team diversifies their content, but it does so without completely overburdening their daily production demands. It essentially takes this massive, scary mountain of content and chops it up into daily, bite-sized, totally manageable challenges.
Pillar 3, master reviews and reputation.
Now, a standard kind of passive approach might get you, maybe 20 reviews? But when this one team implemented a $100 incentive for clients who left a review specifically mentioning an agent's name, no joke, they secured 309 reviews in eTown. That is a truly massive local SEO impact. Now, quick side note on this. You obviously must carefully navigate compliance and review platform policies when offering any sort of gifts or discounts, ensuring you're only ever asking for honest reviews. But still, the sheer volume difference there is absolutely undeniable. To manage that kind of volume, though, you've got to have the right tech stack. Platforms like Birdeye and Experience.com are fantastic for soliciting feedback and catching those low ratings internally before they ever go public. You can seamlessly integrate these requests right into your WordPress, Wix, or GoDaddy sites at the end of a transaction. And when you apply AI insights to this data, the results are wild. There's a great anecdote from the data about a team member named Andrew. He used AI-driven insights in real time to identify a service gap and instantly jumped a colleague's client score from a 67 to a 96. That right there is the sheer power of real-time reputation management.
Pillar 4, scale personalization using AI tools.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the specific breakdown of where to deploy which AI. Because look, they are definitely not all the same. Claude is heavily utilized for complex, sales-related tasks because of its really deep context handling, though it does have usage limits you got to watch out for.
On the flip side, ChatGPT serves as the ideal operational assistant with a much broader query capacity. Both of these business subscriptions are going to run you around $50 to $100 a month. When you think about it, that is incredibly low overhead for the massive operational leverage they provide.
So, the absolutely crucial point here is the contrast between human and machine. Let the AI handle the heavy data lifting. AI can instantly generate your PDF pre-approval documents. It drafts custom emails by pulling specific deal history straight from your CRM. It even identifies major life events, marriages or births, so you know exactly when to send a highly personalized gift. Basically, the machine does the drafting while the human focuses entirely on building the loyalty.
Pillar 5, perfect client communication cadence.
So how often should you actually be reaching out? Well, there's an exact rhythm you need to follow. It requires intense persistence for active leads. We are talking 16 to 17 touches within a 3-month window, using mostly educational content, not just blasting them with sales pitches. Now contrast that with your referral partners who really just need a steady, respectful maintenance of about 1 touch per quarter. Past clients sit right in the middle. They require a thoughtful check-in maybe once a month.
But hey, frequency isn't enough on its own. You have to match the channel to the client. The data clearly shows that younger clients vastly prefer texts and social media DMs, while older clients lean way more toward traditional phone calls and emails. And remember, sending them valuable data, like a highly personalized home value update, is always going to vastly outperform some generic automated holiday card, every single time.
Pillar 6, your 12-month engagement roadmap.
All right, let's look at your seasonal roadmap. January is all about goal setting and annual financial reviews. March and April pivot over to spring market activity and tax preparation coaching. July and August, that's for back-to-school community engagement and mid-year check-ins. September and October are your year-end prep. Now notice what's missing here. Yep, December. December is intentionally scaled back due to lower responsiveness during the holidays. You always want to keep your communication highly relevant to the season.
And within that annual roadmap, you've absolutely got to be forming cross-industry partnerships. Connect with CPAs, financial advisors, insurance agents, run client surveys to figure out who they already trust, and then align your messaging to create warm introductions. Let me tell you, building this holistic referral network doesn't just provide better, more comprehensive advice to your clients, it actually opens up entirely new, highly lucrative business channels for you.
We started this explainer with a pretty painful statistic, and I want to leave you today with a challenge. With 70% of your opportunities leaking right out of your bucket today, right now, which AI tool or strategy from this exact playbook are you going to implement tomorrow to finally patch up that pipeline? The blueprint is literally right here. It's time to get to work.